Ooh, well.
Part 1.
Last time was crazy.
Lone Moon.
Now time for war.
Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike. But each person
sad partings.
still walk
Sad
their
parting with
chosen
Dimitri's
path.
sanity, apparently.
With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky. A silent reminder, perhaps, of some inescapable truth.
5,000 gold. Alright, we only get the 2 weeks as well. Luckily, we've basically taken care of everything.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
That's just because you don't understand Edelgard. She is, determined.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
I really don't like calling it a wickedness, so... At worst, it's a misguidedness. Is she wicked? What is her objective?
There is no question on that front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan.
And of course, even then, it's probably quite debatable. And I'm sure much of the fandom is split on Edelgard. Would be my guess.
And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb.
That she
Perhaps
did.
her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity, demonizing the Church of Seros.
Actually, quite the opposite. I think she wants to, after she takes you down, if I remember right, she wants to fade off into the background. Do the exact opposite of taking the place, filling the void that the church left.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten.
Didn't you name it? Or did you just, you named it along with the first Trustfeld Emperor?
We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Hello, Shamir. Good to see you again.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
On their way here.
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time.
No, but it'll have to do.
It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
I don't think Edelgard will actively target them. Granted, they could still get caught in the crossfire, I suppose.
It will be done.
That kind of thing does happen in war.
Professor, listen closely.
Yes?
If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
I appreciate your confidence, Lady Rhea. Sacred duties?
You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are.
Oh, yes, yes. The, reincarnation of Sothis isn't the right word. But I'm also not quite Sothis herself. She's more like my split personality. Except it's not really split, it's just a second. And we're not so split anymore either.
Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Clearly at this point she does believe that you are basically, I think, Sothis and Violet's body. At least that's the way that reads to me.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you.
Kept even Seteth in the dark for so long.
That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
Or at least close enough.
In a sense, our dear professor is a vessel, one who carries the power of the progenitor god within.
That bit is very, very much so true.
In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
We never actually see if that happens. I guess at the end, though, Sothis can come back to you. Whether you would eventually merge personalities or not, I don't know.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
I'll do my best, Rhea.
I understand. As ever, I will take you at your word.
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
I know you will, Flame.
Flame, were you eavesdropping? Regardless, I am glad to hear it. You owe your life to the professor, after all. And in the end, they may prove to be our brethren.
Oh, yeah, this is also before they reveal what exactly those three are.
You have my gratitude, Seteth. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
Whose birthdays are these? Oh, Constance. I've hosted tea parties with you enough times at this point.
Have my gratitude.
For now, I think we have a lot of supports to do. Perhaps not actually that many, but it certainly looks like a lot. And then we'll, at the end of, after the 5-year gap, we'll be just swarmed with A supports all of a sudden. Alright, let's start with Felix and Ash then.
Why, Lenato? Oh, hey, Felix.
Hey.
I suppose your thoughts are still with Lord Lenato.
Understandable. He was his father, after all.
I'm fine. I'm just frustrated by how little I was able to do. I know he was trying to protect me, but Lenato never really told me anything.
Yeah, I wonder, you think he was just trying to protect you, probably.
In the end, I don't think I understood his feelings at all.
Are you able to empathize with them, Felix?
You said it yourself. Be more moderate in your passions. To me, he always seemed like a knight out of a story. And I was so caught up in my ideals, I turned a blind eye to his sadness, his hatred, even when they were right in front of me.
Over his, I think it was his son that Catherine killed.
I guess I'm pretty far from real knighthood, huh?
No, Ash. I think you'll make a wonderful knight.
Perhaps. Yet knowing someone well does not mean you know how they feel.
That's actually kind of true.
Whether family or friend.
Knowing someone is different than being in tune with their feelings, with empathizing with them.
To know someone's sorrow and turn blindly from it, that is the act of a fool. But pursuing your ideals is not foolish.
Coming from Felix, of all people.
But before. You said...
I said to be moderate in your passions, not to abandon your ideals.
Fair. Though there are certain ideals that you really don't seem to care for.
It's okay to be who you are.
Thank you. Hearing you say that means a lot.
Yeah.
Ah, I almost forgot. You lent me this.
What did you lend him? Oh, a book.
Book I lent you.
Oh, right. Was it on Knights? I forget.
I'm guessing you hated it?
Actually,
It was quite a while
I
ago.
already knew the story. My brother used to read it to me all the time.
Aw. A part of me does think that a lot of Felix's attitude is him repressing his grief over his brother.
Must have dug up some old feelings, then.
I suppose.
That's just what I'd expect the knight in the story to say.
What, I suppose?
It's not just the way you talk either. It's who you are as a person, deep down.
I think I remember this conversation now.
Well, I think you're like the squire in the book. He's only half a knight, but he's bold and gregarious. And he always does his best.
That he
Stop
does.
being that half
Ash,
knight,
at least.
okay?
Oh. Yeah.
You got it. I'll become the kind of knight only I can be.
You do it, Ash. Make all of us proud. I know you can. That was a very nice moment with Felix there. Let's do another Ash with Marianne. That should be interesting.
That's odd. I'm sure I just had it a moment ago.
What are you doing in the cathedral at night? Marianne, why are you standing behind him? Just silently. There are only two people here.
Ghost!
Are you scared of ghosts, Ash?
Actually,
Oh,
Goddess, protect me! Huh?
that's a funny side of you.
Ash, does this key belong to you?
Think you'd get along with Lysithea, maybe.
I found it by the door.
Or Alois, I think he's scared of ghosts as well. Yeah.
Marianne! I'm so sorry. Yes, that's mine. Thank you so much.
Where does it go to? Is it just your dorm key?
You're welcome. And my apologies for scaring you.
That's okay, Marianne.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Kind of ridiculous, mistaking a friend for a ghost.
Yeah, though to be fair, you were the only person here, and it is nighttime.
No, that's okay. I guess I do look like
Oh.
one.
Oh, what? No! Marianne, no, you don't. Not at all.
No, of course you don't.
Thank you, Ash.
It's just, in the dark, with your head down like that, and with your hair covering your eyes,
Oh, poor Marianne.
Does that make me look scary?
Well, maybe when you look up like that, kind of looks like you're glaring.
Oh, please stop.
I'm sorry that I look so ghastly.
Oh, no.
Why not just lift your head up a little?
Up? You mean like this?
No, you still got your head down. A little more.
Yes, that's
There you
so
go.
much better. With some light on your face, you don't look scary at all.
No, she doesn't.
That's great. You look completely normal now.
Also, it's probably better for your neck. Quite frankly.
Actually, you're pretty cute.
Aww. That is an adorable blush.
What did you say?
I think he just said you're pretty cute.
Nothing.
And seeing him all flustered is also kind of cute.
Just keep your head up and smile. I promise you'll never be mistaken for a ghost again.
Keep my head up and smile?
Yeah. Say cheese. Or don't, actually.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
I guess we'll have to get, shoot, who was it that teaches you how to say cheese, how to smile? Cheese. Was it Flane? No, She was the one who was taught how to roar. Maybe it was Alois.
What? Hey, wait! Was it something I said?
It's not your fault, Ash. It's just a complicated... She has a complicated, relationship with herself. With her self-esteem. But that's adorable. I kind of want to see where that goes. They would make quite the cute couple, I think. Hilda and Marianne, or Hilda and Mercedes, not Marianne.
Goodness, Hilda, you look worried. Is something the matter?
Yeah, what's the matter, Hilda? It really does look worried.
Oh, Mercedes. I was on my way to the greenhouse to water the flowers.
Okay.
But I have a meeting with the professor right now, so I'll have to be quick.
Let me guess. You want Mercedes to do it for you.
It must be urgent to call you at this hour of the morning. Go see what the professor needs from you. I can take care of the flowers.
Didn't even have to ask. Clever girl, Hilda.
Oh, are you sure? Thank you so much.
You're an expert manipulator.
It's no problem at all. Let me take the water from you. Thank you again. I'll see you at lunch. Right. I'm off.
You gotta go see me now, Hilda. You have a meeting.
My meeting with the professor was tomorrow. Anyway,
Yeah.
Thanks, Mercedes.
She is very good at that.
Still no Mercedes. All she had to do was water a few plants. I didn't think it would take this much time.
She's probably off doing her own thing.
It's almost noon. Maybe I'll go see what she's up to. And that's the last of that. Perfect.
Damn, she put a lot of work into that.
What's taking you so long? Oh, Hilda. Is your meeting with the professor over already?
Poor Mercedes. Being taken advantage of.
Yes. It's almost lunchtime. What are you still doing here? Lunchtime? I hadn't realized how late it was. After watering the flowers, I noticed that the greenhouse was in need of some tidying.
I mean, we literally hire a green a gardener for this, don't we? I talk to her every month.
I must have gotten a bit carried away. It's so pleasant working in here. Oh, pleasant. Sure. You're such a kind person.
She is. She really is.
No, it was my pleasure. Anyway, shall we head to the dining hall? I should have just done it myself. Waiting for her was so exhausting.
Oh yeah. Just super tiring. Waiting.
What was that, Hilda? Come along, I'm hungry. Coming! What should we eat?
Apparently something filling. You're gonna need the energy when I put you on the front lines for that. Bernie. Ooh, Bernie and Felix again. Yes, please.
You.
Yeah, he wants to learn her secret technique of flailing to disarm.
What did I do?
You disarmed him. It was very impressive.
Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
Aww. Poor Bernie.
Never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
No. She's worried you find her irritating.
Irritating? I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
This doesn't compute.
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword? Teach?
Bernie doesn't know what you're talking about.
Technique? That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope,
Boom.
it wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it. Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
I can never get enough of Bernie. She is just a bundle of fun.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
Probably has your name embroidered on it.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Cero, save me.
Actually, in her Ceros form, she's not all that merciful, I don't think. It is the warrior version of Rhea, after all.
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time.
Oh
Then
no.
she'll use the technique without thinking.
Oh, poor run, Bernie. Run. Quick, while you still have a chance.
Never mind. I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Uh-huh? Oh, where'd he go?
Probably off the train. No, I don't think I ever actually saw anything beyond that. That was the last one I ever saw, I think. Sylvain and Hilda and Annette and Hilda. Let's do... Probably, I think I've seen Sylvain's, but let's do it anyways.
Hey there, Hilda. You're looking cute today.
She always looks cute. She's Hilda, damn it.
Thanks. You're looking quite handsome yourself.
You know exactly how to talk to a guy. I like it. What's with all the books?
Oh, these?
Oh,
I
yeah,
was just
those.
bringing them to... ouch! Ouch!
Classic Hilda move right
What's
here.
wrong? Did you hurt your foot?
Yeah, I tripped earlier.
Actually impressive.
But I'm supposed to return these books to the library by the end of the day.
Relax. I'm sure there's a handsome guy around here who knows how to carry books to the library.
Like, putty in her hands.
You rest your foot. I'll take care of this.
Oh, no, that's all right. You must have something more important to do.
Nothing is more important than helping you. Just pile the books on that desk, and I'll get them where they're going.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much.
Hilda. One of these days, I'm gonna give you your Seteth support and you're got all this behavior.
It's nothing. I'm happy to... Wow. That is a lot of books.
No takebacks.
I'll just leave them right here for you. Thanks again, Sylvain. You're the best.
Wait a minute. Some of these books have dust on them. She's been holding on to these for months. The professor was looking for this one a few weeks ago. Hilda...
Well,
Hang on.
I wonder if there's any
Did she
secret
get
books in
tricked
there.
into doing something she didn't want to do?
Yes. Good on you for seeing through it. A little late, but still. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Hilda and Annette. I don't think I ever did see this one.
Hilda, I'm coming in. Hey, Annette. Don't mind the mess.
Oh, there's all those books.
Oh, wow. It really is messy. I'm not sure there's even enough room to breathe. I haven't been tidying lately. I start to procrastinate when I'm busy.
Hilda. Busy doing what? Getting other people to do your work for you.
Oh. Hey, how about I clean up for you? Really? That would be amazing. So are you good at cleaning?
Beggars can't be choosers, Hilda.
I love it. Actually, the messier a room is, the more determined I get to conquer the crud.
That's actually really cute.
Works for me.
Not surprising it's Annette.
Don't want to get in your way. Great. See you later.
You should help, offer to help her. Oh,
Annette? Oh no, my face. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'll clean it up right. Ah!
oof.
Again? There was a big bug. So big.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Annette, do something!
I mean, she could cast fire at it. That'd burn the place down, probably.
Wait! Not magic! I don't want you to burn my room
Yeah, see?
down. I'm so terribly sorry, Hilda. I wanted to clean up for you, but I basically did the opposite.
Aw. Well, it's okay. It's what Hilda gets for trying to take advantage of you.
No kidding. I guess it was my fault for getting you to clean up my mess.
Yeah.
At any rate, you've made such a mess of my mess. Now I feel motivated to clean my own room. So that's kind of a positive outcome.
Yeah. What a nice way to look at it.
I guess that's one way to think of it.
Oh, poor Annette.
You know, I really do admire your can-do attitude.
It is one of her most charming traits.
Although it might be, too much. You don't want to overextend yourself. For one thing, you'll tire yourself out. Based on what I just saw, you might even get hurt.
Maybe little.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've been like this my whole life.
I think you might just make her worried more saying that.
I've never wanted to let anyone down. My parents, my uncle. So I always try to give it my all. And it's taken me this far at least.
Yeah.
I guess so. But going all out to please others, never thinking of yourself, that's no way to live.
Well, why don't we find a happy medium between the two of you? Let's see. Hanneman and Manuela. Oh, they're first support. Never have managed to get their shared ending. Just the sight of him makes you sigh.
Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone the moment you see them enter the room?
It's beyond a bit rude.
Hanneman, isn't it a bit rude to tell others how to behave? Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Oof. Backhanded.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. Don't you imagine your attitude a bit
They
excessive?
really are just made for each other.
You snap at every little thing, your ill mood on display for one and all. It saddens me to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the younger generation.
Implying, of course, she's not a part of said generation.
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on her best behavior. Oh, wait, I meant to say the former noble.
I mean, he abandoned that title willingly.
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to the topic at hand. I was merely trying to say that as a fellow adult...
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me
Not
alone
even close.
and go pester someone else. Maybe leave everyone alone and go focus on your precious crest research.
Not a bad idea.
I don't know what to say to you, Manuela. I was only speaking out of honest concern.
Oh, was that a sigh I heard? Isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone just because?
Don't be so childish. You are so sensitive to ill will from others, yet you let your own emotions run wild. Why is it that you cannot keep a handle on yourself?
Keep a handle on? Well, I never. What makes you think you're so much better? Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid stony face. Well, it doesn't mean everyone else has to do the same.
I'm sometimes surprised they haven't come to blows.
Stop telling everyone how to behave, Hanneman. It will make you and the rest of us much happier.
I will not stand for this insolence. It is high time someone taught you.
Careful, Hanneman.
Go on. If you think you can change me, I'd like to see you try.
Sounds like a challenge, though. You should try.
Thought so. You wouldn't dare.
Absolutely insufferable.
That's why you guys are such a perfect match. You can't stand each other. Alright, Yeah, not quite as many as I thought. Or as it looked like. Looks like we have maybe 2 or 3 left. Catherine and Dimitri.
Hey there. At it again, are we? It feels like I see you training here every day.
I mean, it's literally a part of being a student here at the academy.
It's my daily routine. I'm ill at ease until I've held a weapon in my grasp.
You said the same thing when you were little.
Oh, jeez. This is a darker, a little bit dark with what we just saw last time.
Right you are. I've been meaning to come and talk to you properly for a while.
Of course, this
now.
is Happy Dimitri right now, so we're fine.
I was about to say the same thing. How long has it been? A decade? More? That was in Ferdiad, as I recall.
Before or after the fall?
You were just a little pipsqueak. You really have grown up, haven't you?
That he has.
I'm not sure it was quite that long ago. Not really. But it matters not. I remember those times well. Particularly your first words to me.
Oh? And what were
Look
they?
at that young maiden wielding a giant lance. How adorable.
Oh, Catherine, that's great.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I was thrown off by your haircut, that's all.
I kind of want to see what little Dimitri looked like.
It's all water under the bridge. Now, back
Of course.
then I was quite furious about it.
The fact that he was swinging around a giant lance even back then is kind of scary.
My father did give me a stern reprimand for speaking so rudely to a prince. But then, I never had a chance to apologize.
How old were you at the time, Catherine? Were you a Knight of Saros?
I was always getting into trouble back then, just like the incident in Dusker.
I don't think you're that old, so... Maybe you were a squire?
Speaking of, do you ever think about going back to House Karen? Do you, Cassandra?
Cassandra? Never heard her called Cassandra before, I don't think.
No, I'm happy with the life I have. No offense, Your Highness, but I don't fight for king and country anymore. I fight for Lady Rhea.
Oh yeah, you do.
It doesn't bother you? Being labeled a criminal?
Maybe I'm forgetting some details of Catherine's backstory as we know it at this point. I don't remember her being a criminal as part of it.
You're worried about my life as a fugitive from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Don't worry about me. I'm here because I want to be.
So if you were to step foot in the Holy Kingdom, would you have to be on the lookout for being arrested? Or would they respect your position as a Knight of Saros and not even try?
It suits me far better than the life I'd otherwise lead, as a noble lady of the kingdom.
Is that so?
I think she enjoys the fight.
How about you? You've never wanted to roam free? To enjoy life as an ordinary knight, unshackled from all those princely obligations.
I mean, what is he gonna do, abdicate?
I can't say the thought has never crossed my mind. However, I am the son of a king. It's not possible for me to put my own desires before the good of the kingdom.
I mean, it's possible, it's just a good thing you don't want to do that.
Ah, you're too serious for your own good. How'd you become such a stiff?
Probably having his family murdered didn't help.
Don't worry, I've been working on that. Stretching is a part of my daily routine.
Just hit me. The joke in there becomes so stiff. Oh, I stretch, don't worry. Not what you meant, Dimitri.
If you can joke about it, there's hope for you yet.
Joke? What joke? I was half expecting that. That was a fun one. Yeah, okay, just one more. Flane and Felix.
Flane, what's that you're hiding?
A cookie?
Oh no, my My surprise is spoiled. I had brought some fruits for you to cut up in addition to the firewood.
Oh, right.
The variation might prove amusing.
Yeah, you're trying to turn into the shoot. What was it? That game, that mobile game. I think it was a fruit ninja. Yeah, except with firewood and now fruit.
No, I'm not doing that again. I've got better uses for my sword than chopping up fruit and firewood.
And once again, that's terrible for a sword. It just doesn't have the weight to effectively chop wood.
I cannot imagine what could be better than chopping fruit.
Chopping
Fish?
my enemies.
Oh, jeez. Don't go all Dimitri on me.
You say that as though you have many enemies. So you would rather chop people than firewood. Is that it?
That's not how I'd put it, but a blade's purpose is to kill.
I mean, not necessarily. Blades serve many purposes. A blade's purpose is to cut. What you cut is up to you. Fruit is absolutely an option.
To chop wood, use an axe. To chop food, use a knife.
I mean, a knife is a blade, Felix. You meant sword, perhaps.
Surely it is not forbidden to use your sword for other things, like chopping fruit. Swords that cut inanimate objects are serving a much finer purpose than those that cut living beings.
What a noble sentiment.
I take it you do not agree, Felix.
But without a blade to cut down your enemies, you cannot win.
I mean, you do have a blade for that. Doesn't mean you can't practice with fruit.
Those who are weak lose everything and they die. Those who are strong win and live on. I understand why you balk at bloodshed, but you must know that it has a purpose.
And what purpose might that be?
Protecting people?
A purpose. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to debate you.
I'm actually kind of curious. Come on, Felix.
I'll continue to wield my sword, and if necessary, cut down my enemies.
I do appreciate it, though. You are one of my stronger characters.
He certainly is a stubborn one.
That he is. Felix is... I don't know if he's the most stubborn of all my students, but he's up there. Well, that was fun. And didn't take as much time as I thought it would, so we actually have time for exploration. What do we have on the bulletin board? Seeking intel on the Imperial Army. And a peculiar trend. Wanted valuable secrets. Oh, it's the Anna quest. I see. Trade secrets. Right. Hello. I'm leaving Garreg Mach. You should too.
This might be our last chance to get out of here.
Yeah? Well, I mean, I have to stay to defend the place.
I'm leaving Garreg Mach. You should too. Protect the students? Have you got a death wish?
Hey.
All right. Take this. And try not to get killed.
Oh, well, thank you. I will forgive your cowardice if you give me something good. That is something good. Anything else to say?
I'm leaving.
No.
Professor.
Oh, hey, you two. You have a friend again. It's good to see.
Hey, you, listen up. I've got something to report.
I can see.
Aw, guess who was worried about Abyss and came by to check on me? I mean, on us. Isn't that nice? It's just so nice.
You are just the sweetest pair.
My pleasure. Surely the church can spare one night to help you watch over this place. I'm not crying. I'm just don't worry about it, okay? Move it along.
Oh, they are so adorable.
Hey, you, listen up. Oh, my.
Either talk to them together. Happy. Feeling happy today.
Lots of people in Abyss are already struggling to get by.
No, of course not.
War will make things even harder for us.
Yeah.
We're sure to run out of food and other supplies. And there will probably be refugees to take care of.
Yeah, I don't recall if the Abyss is abandoned in the 5 years. between now and when I come back.
Not to mention what might happen if the Empire takes over and decides to redecorate.
What would Edelgard do with the Abyss, I wonder?
Whoa.
She had a basket of berries. Tasty.
Pardon me.
Yeah,
War's actually coming, isn't it?
it is.
Imperial troops in Garreg Mach? It's gonna be wild.
We'll do our best to keep them out, but
Whatever happens won't affect us down here in Abyss, though. Will it?
well, that depends on how successful we are. I think. What do we got over here? Ah, Yuri.
So this is how it's turned out. I figured as much. But I didn't anticipate it would happen so soon.
Yeah.
If Garreg Mach becomes a battlefield, Abyss will have no choice but to get involved.
Well, I don't know. I feel like the Abyss is uniquely positioned to stay out of things.
Everyone here will have no alternative. They've got nowhere else to go.
But I suppose these dice are yours, aren't they? Or either that or Balthus's.
Oh,
I thought so. Speaking of Balthus,
I could smell a war brewing. And sure enough, here we are.
excited.
If Fodlan falls into chaos, I wonder if my debts will fall away along with it. Just thinking aloud here.
I mean, it's certainly a possibility, depending on who dies.
The Empire wants a fight. Let's give him one to remember.
And how, regimes change. Oftentimes things like that can sort of just disappear in tumultuous times. Especially in an era like this.
It shakes me to my core that the Empire would lash out so violently.
Yeah.
I shall have to reconsider my intended path towards restoring House Nouvelle.
Well, tell you what, if we take out the Empire, and I become the God Empress of Fodlan, then I will restore your position. Sound good? Maybe? Alright, who do we got here? Nameless student?
I thought we'd all be really busy with assignments and getting ready for graduation. But now
Yeah.
that things have turned out like this, I guess there's nothing to do but fight.
Well, consider this your final exam. I suppose. Trial by fire. How are you feeling, Caspar?
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father.
Yeah.
We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster.
Yeah, I don't think we ever actually do see your father.
I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
Like in any of the routes. Not that I remember. Hey, Felix.
You saw it too, didn't you? The boar's true nature.
Yes. Yes, I did. I'm sorry I doubted you, Felix.
He's hidden his desire for revenge pretty well. But now it's stirred up. Well, regardless. That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she?
Edelgard? Yes, she is. And she has... I am actually kind of scared for her with what I just saw from Dimitri and what he wants to do.
But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
Very well, Felix. I know. I've had to defeat her twice already. I can do it a third time, as much as it pains me. Hey, Catherine.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self.
What about Edelgard?
Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor.
Yes, she is.
And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial army behind her.
And we are far from ready.
We gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake, as well as Lady Rhea's.
Well, I mean, first you have to know what her game is in order to beat her at it. Ooh, yeah, let's train swordsmanship. Because why not? Oh, and,
Now we gotta...
lost items. Alright, we have a Lance tournament today. Gee, I wonder who I'm going to put into that. Dimitri, of course. And the... Ooh, it's a Silver Lance reward. And the gold, of course. Yeah, they don't stand even close to a chance. Not against Dimitri. I'll be kind of surprised if I even need to heal once.
You never had a chance.
I actually feel bad for them. You've gotten pretty fast, Dimitri.
Is that all?
Let's go ahead and flex on them by not healing at all.
I must stay focused.
Assert Dimitri's dominance. Jeez, dude. It's just ridiculous.
Okay.
Alright. Who do we all got? A bunch of people in the classrooms, clearly. Hello, student.
Professor, what actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all.
Where to even begin?
Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on?
Sucks because you were also a Black Eagle, too.
I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
Just take a deep breath. Calm down. And just let us handle it. Ah, Dorothea.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh?
Yeah.
Who knew the kid had it in her?
Aw, that's right. 80 was your nickname for her. You were close.
Yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
Well, we're gonna win. Not that I'm not going to hate every minute of it. Of having to hurt her. Us or her, you mean? We will not lose.
Thinking about it makes me scared. We're up against the entire Imperial army. Still, I know someone as smart as you will figure something out.
Thank you, Dorothea. Give me a couple years. Here we have... Oh, Sylvain.
Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles?
Well, she wants to tear that whole system down, is why. For the sake of her ideals?
Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them?
Yeah.
Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least.
They kind of are.
I hope this all gets sorted out quickly and safely. I'm worried about my father.
Alright, who else do we have in here? Annette and Ash. How are you two doing?
Once the Imperial army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to us?
We're going to fight, and I'll do everything I can to protect you two. And I'm sure you'll protect me as well. Everything will be all right.
I believe you. With the knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this.
Yes, we can. I don't think any of these are his. Yeah. Annette.
The Imperial Army reaches the monastery.
The pot might be yours. Or maybe Mercy's. Guess not. Well. Let's talk to Golden Deer. Oh, Hilda. Anyone else in here? To talk to at least? No.
At times like this, I just feel so anxious, you know?
Yeah.
But
That's
you'll
understandable.
watch out for me out there, right, Professor?
I will, Hilda. Don't worry. I will be sticking you on the front line. Actually, I won't. I don't think I have this space on the battlefield for this map for Hilda. But you are kind of one of my backups for when we have too many people or when we need I think like 12 people on the map. Hey, Dudu. If His Highness wills it.
His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight.
Oh, I know. I'm fully aware that you will, even if His Highness died, you would dedicate your last breaths to taking Edelgard's head. You're truly all right with that?
The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred.
Fair.
Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant.
Not just in your devotion to Dimitri, but also you share his, I would have to imagine, you share his desire for revenge, perhaps. Oh jeez, you can even see his, the vein bulge on his head.
And if Edelgard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duscur, that is something I cannot ignore.
Right. But, of course...
If that is the case, then she is my enemy.
Poor Edelgard. Has a lot of, Oh, of course it's Dudu's, the cooking pot. That's right, he's a really good cook. Silly me.
That is...
Alright, let's, oh, someone's up here. Ah, Lawrence.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success.
Right.
It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial Army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Right. I can respect that you're concerned about your people and your territory. For sure. Let's get on over here. Who do we have? A monk.
Those who serve the church must cast aside all selfish desires and devote themselves fully to their beliefs.
Okay.
But is it right to wield piety as a weapon? I have never considered such things before.
Well, Edelgard would say no.
The church, I have always done what I thought best to save the people of Fodlan.
But now you're harboring doubts. That's fair. Oh, Claude.
Okay.
This is the last time I'm gonna see you. Hopefully you survive in this route as well.
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator.
Oh yeah. Even before the first chapter of the game.
Of course she was always
Or
a
the
step ahead of
prologue.
us. We were blinded by the ball and the battle of the eagle and lion and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, we were. Leone.
What does
Edelgard even trying to achieve?
Eradication of the nobles, destruction of the church, and eventually the destruction of those who slither in the dark.
She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it.
Oh, and I believe also the destruction of the crests. If I remember right, actually the destruction of the nobility was kind of secondary to the crests, I think. Or maybe I'm getting hers and someone else's motivations mixed together. But no, I think that was one of her goals. Her ideals are in conflict with yours.
I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way.
Edelgard has,
Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan?
No. I absolutely do not hold that against her. That was Kronia, and she paid the price.
Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
But, yeah. Edelgard has been, hurt in the past. What was done to her and her family has steeled her will, we'll say, to see this through. At least that's the way I take it. Got some people in the Knights Hall. Ah, Gilbert. Are you finally ready to join us?
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should.
Perhaps you should join us.
Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
Go see Annette. God damn it. Return to your family, how about? You ever think of that? Maybe I get too worked up over that. Hey, Shamir.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses.
I mean, it's not all that surprising, I suppose. She has, if I'm not mistaken, the Southern Church under her thumb or under control, doesn't she?
However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning.
Well.
The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
True. Very true.
Heya.
Don't worry, Shamir. We might not be victorious, but we will make it a Pyrrhic victory for them if we can. Ah, Cyril.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea.
Well, not yet. You're not quite a knight. You're not quite a knight yet, Cyril.
I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will.
And some devotion.
How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody.
Well, asterisk. To be fair to Lady Rhea, the people she hasn't been nice to have been questionable at best at times, but and downright evil at worst. But Lady Edelgard is.
I just don't get it at all.
Being at least, well, she's not necessarily. I think she's being misled about Rhea's motivations. Not what Rhea is, but how she operates instead. I don't think Rhea's nearly quite as tyrannical as those who slither in the dark portray her to be. to Edelgard. Hey, Ferdy.
No. Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard.
Yeah.
Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him.
Probably assassinated by Hubert himself, or his agents.
Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Ire has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything.
Yeah. Though your father wasn't exactly a great dude.
What do I do?
That's up to you. I think I know what choice you make, though. I remember what choice you make. Oh, we have a support down here somewhere. Near the fishing grounds. Hey, little gatekeeper. Something's amiss, oh no.
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history.
Well, let's put these walls to the test, shall we?
It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through.
I know you won't, gatekeeper. I know you won't. You are the greatest keeper of this gate of all time.
I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
Let's do it. Who else is... Oh, and Anna and Ignatz.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers' Academy.
Good.
I feel accepted here.
That's nice.
I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it.
Good. I feel the same.
I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
We'll try. We kind of will, but we kind of won't. And I'll see you again in like 5 years. Anna.
I can't believe the Empire raised an army. Even I couldn't have guessed it.
Didn't see the trends, any signs from your merchant buddies?
War is profitable, but dangerous. I really don't like seeing people I care about out there mixed up in all this.
Aw. I really do love how you're a dimension hopping merchant. I get to see you in every single game. Except I don't think you were in Path of Radiance, were you? Maybe you were one of the merchant pictures. Alright, who do we got in here? Ah, Linhardt.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily.
Well, I mean, she did have her father's blessing.
However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances.
So in other words, she acquired the 2 most important supporters for her to actually carry on with these plans.
You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Hey, Raphael.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys.
Oh, we'll just have to do that then.
If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that.
Well, luckily, Edelgard doesn't want to really hurt the common folk.
It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all.
Granted, once again.
These muscles aren't just for show.
No, they're not. Granted, like I said earlier, they'll probably get caught in the crossfires anyways.
But first, I gotta get some food.
Gotta fill up your energy tank for the coming fight.
Professor.
Oh, Catherine. Sure.
I wonder why.
Why what? Sorry?
Why does Lady Rhea give you special treatment?
Oh, a very good reason.
You're not particularly strong or good-looking.
Oh, hey.
You seem exceedingly unremarkable.
Fuck you.
Not that I doubt you were a skilled mercenary. Shamir came from the same background, but she doesn't get nearly as much of Lady Rhea's attention.
Right.
Besides, it'd be one thing if you got brought on as a knight, but a professorship, unprecedented.
Oh, that actually did happen before she realized who I was, I think. But maybe she suspected back then. Is it? Or it is?
I just don't get it. I'm flummoxed as to why she holds you in such high esteem.
Maybe there's more to me than you realize.
And it's not like just anyone can wield the Sword of the Creator.
Jealous?
It's a legendary relic, right? And it was casually
I mean,
handed over to you. It's unbelievable.
Actually, I'll be honest, I think Thunderbrand's a much cooler hero's relic. Or more useful one, at least the brave sword aspect of it is fantastic.
Maybe it's because you're related to Gerald.
I guess the ranged aspect of the Sword of the Creator is nice too, but...
He was a leader of the Knights of Seros, and probably the finest mercenary in all Fodlan.
I think that at least had something to do with it, at least initially.
I only had a brief chance to work with him, but I've heard stories. He was quite strong, right?
Oh, very. Not as strong as people say.
Oh, come on. There can't be a soul in Fodlan who hasn't heard tales of the Blade Breaker.
That is quite the cool nickname.
Maybe that's it. Gerald used his influence to help you.
I don't think he really wanted me to be here.
But Lady Rhea wouldn't give you favorable treatment because of that. No, definitely not. There must be something more to you. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to watch from afar. Figure out what Lady Rhea could possibly see in you.
In other words, you're going to creep on me.
Whatever it is, maybe I can copy it so that you'll take a shine to me as well.
To eavesdrop and spy. That kind of stuff.
And if I discover that your intentions are malicious, I'll cut you down with relish.
And mustard. And ketchup. Poor Byleth, that face. Insults me to my face, tells me I'm not worthy, and then threatens to cut me down. Ah, Catherine. Let's see, we got some people in the greenhouse. Hey, Ingrid.
I've known His Highness since I was a child, but I've never seen that side of him before.
Yeah.
He seemed like a completely different person than the one I know.
Yeah, I'm really curious about it, whether it's just a side he's constantly repressing, whether it's a split personality, something like that. I don't know, but I'm eager to find out. Very eager. Hey, Bernie.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that?
A bunch of reasons, Bernie. She seems to think force is the only way.
I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
Pretty wise words there, Bernie. Pretty wise words. This is why it's very important to carefully consider the consequences of your actions. Or the possible consequences of your actions before you carry them out. Hello, monk.
How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them.
I suppose in the form of my sword, yeah.
In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
You know, that really just doesn't sound like something Sothis would do. But maybe. Because it is the story about why ALL is, well, lava. On fire. Manuela, there are as many men in the world as there are stars in the sky. There actually aren't. But you meet so few men during your time on this planet. How does one meet a worthy partner? Man or no man, lots of people care about you. There we go. Dorothy, I can see the hat. Song and dance live on in our memories, but there's no real record of them. Even memories fade over time. Will anyone remember me when I'm gone? Who are you again? Jeez. Be hard, try hard. I'm sure you'll live on in someone's heart. Aww. Yeah. And that looks like Linhart, maybe. I've slept almost everywhere in this. Yeah, that's Linhart in this monastery. But lately I've been wanting to try sleeping outdoors. Do you know somewhere I could sleep under the stars? Chilly and ominous graveyard. The Archbishop's beloved Star Terrace. Let's do the courtyard full of blooming flowers. That was fun. Ah, Dimitri. Let's save you for a minute. Hey, Mercy.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
Don't worry, I will. I will keep you safe. And so will Saros.
Professor.
Hey there, Marianne.
Can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs?
With great difficulty. In time we just may.
I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now
we can win this together.
Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
Yes, we can, Marianne. Yes, we can. Hey, Flame.
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not?
It is. Again?
There was a truly terrible war once upon a time.
Yeah. It's the one where you got injured and went to sleep for a long time, right?
I never wanted another war.
Can't remember if that's where your mother died, or if she died of natural causes.
All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Right. Alright, let's talk to the Mad Boar. Even hair's grungies. You know, his eyes are normal.
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
There it is. Nothing else. Just a declaration. Yeah, that's right, his motivation is maxed out. Well, I suppose I'll deliver that head to you, as much as I hate to do so. As much as you're, well, blaming the wrong people, I think. Lysithia? Where are you? Over here? There you are.
Professor.
You hiding behind this pillar?
one who calls herself the Flame Emperor was connected to those strange beings.
Yeah.
The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know.
Yeah. Well, at least those who slither in the dark are.
You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
Ah, poor Lysithea. She has that special connection to Edelgard. Though they only, I think, come to realize it in their support or if you have them fight each other.
Really?
Alright, who do we have over here? Oh, Manuela.
Right.
What are you doing in here?
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow.
Surprised?
It doesn't make much sense, though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess.
I mean, there kind of are.
I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly, I'm worried about my old opera company.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, of course. I mean, Edelgard's not gonna burn down her own city or anything. That'd just be silly.
Well...
Admin. How you doing?
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones.
Yeah, it did.
This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place.
Less hidden away and more buried, you know, in the place, or entombed in the place they should be.
But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes, and yet...
Helps to make demonic beasts.
I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well.
Yeah. Actually, I don't remember if they ever explicitly state that that's why she wants the crest stones. So I think it's something we can infer.
And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts.
Yeah.
Could that possibly be their aim?
It's probably the closest they come to explicitly stating it.
The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Alright. Immediately after I say that, they basically do state it. Alright, oh, Seteth.
We must protect Garreg Mach.
Of course.
Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor.
I will, Seteth. I will.
I have something to ask of you.
We've been scouting the makeup of the Imperial Army, but much is still unclear. Any information you could provide would be a great help. Collect information on the Imperial Army. Not opposed to getting an elixir. Ooh. Yeah.
The glory of progress.
Nice. Oh, Alois. Always in Gerald's office these days.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, I don't really hold that against her personally.
Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle.
Right.
We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies.
I'll do it, but I'm depending on you.
Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach.
That we will. And the last time we're gonna talk to Lady Rhea.
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report?
No, still just my hair color and my eyes.
With the Imperial army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice.
Oh, how I wish I could still do that. I will try.
May the goddess's voice reach you.
I could tell her that I was having active conversations with her for quite a long time. Probably shouldn't tell her that she's gone now. Alright, let's just finish this quest and move on.
Hi.
Hello.
I cannot believe our negligence allowed the Empire to invade. Edelgard probably gathered her soldiers in Garreg Mach, intending to do this from the start.
Did she gather her soldiers in Garreg Mach, though? She assaults from the outside, after all. If they were inside, they could destroy us much more easily.
Soldiers disguised as merchants and pilgrims to avoid suspicion, infiltrating the entire area little by little.
Maybe you meant the outside of Garreg Mach? Like the outskirts?
They couldn't be better prepared. We'll have a tough time winning this one, I'm afraid.
Right. Alright. Let's share a meal as a family.
Meals always taste best when it is a company of 3 or more at the table.
Yeah. I actually agree, Flane. Meals are much better when shared with other people.
Do you not enjoy eating when it's just the two of us? You wound me,
Aw.
Flame.
Poor Seteth. Alright.
Well done. You have my
Interesting.
thanks.
It's true that a lot of people have been coming and going as of late. Perhaps we could secure new information if we capture someone from the Imperial Army. Thank you. That is quite helpful. Wonderful. Alright, and with that, let's get out of here. Alright, hey Dedue.
I'd like you to explain something.
Of course. Though I have served His Highness for 4 years, he has eluded my every attempt to learn his favorite foods. Aw, do you want to cook them for him? Try asking someone who's known him for a long time. Try asking someone who's known him for a long time.
I see.
Professor.
Hey, Caspar. I want to blast through battle, cutting my enemies down left and right. The best way to do that is with an axe. Help me train with my axe skills so I can become a great warrior. You don't want to brawl anymore? Very well. What do we have here? Oh, Shamir's birthday. Give her some flowers.
I get.
Wish us luck. I guess that's that.
Good job. You too. Bunch of them.
It's all
Oh,
coming
you have
together.
Abraxas. Nice.
I'm getting it.
I'm a quick study.
I think I get it.
A lot of characters I don't use, at least.
I'm
a well-oiled machine.
But we did get at least Annette. Finally got up to A rank in her recovery, her faith. Now if we can only do the same, get A+ for Mercedes and Reason. I totally missed Petra. I am so sorry, Petra. I don't know how I forgot about you.
I am owing big debts to Duke Garrett of the Empire. He is the Minister of Affairs that are foreign.
All right.
He is a friend of Edelgard. He is to her side. What should I be doing?
Follow your heart, Petra. Follow your heart. And once again, sorry about that. So I wasn't originally planning on it, but I noticed in Hilda's supports, Ferdinand is one of them. And since I never actually got that one on the Golden Dare route, I think we're gonna take Ferdinand with me to remedy that.
Half of the Empire of the
If I
Earth
can.
burned and my
If not, then I'm not worried.
Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, I
Yes.
presume? You have perceived my excellence. Good. But you are not the only person trying to recruit me. I would be happy to join your class, if you are offering.
For a second there, I thought he was gonna turn me down.
I thought you would say that. I look forward to learning under you. You will soon see how superior I am to Edelgard.
Of course, Ferdinand. Von Eyre. Alright, and I also saw Lawrence is there, and I don't remember if I actually managed to get all 3 of theirs last time. So I was thinking of picking him up as well. For that purpose. For Hilda's sake. There he is.
The Empires? It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. Even Lady Rhea has taken a liking.
Of course.
It's a shame I am not in your class, but
Oh well. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. I probably did get it last time. And with that, then we are ready to go.
Listen up, everyone. The Imperial Army is upon us. If you can fight, pick up a weapon. Everyone else, hurry up and evacuate. We have the goddess's protection on our side. We have nothing to fear. Victory will be ours.
Huzzah.
Professor, are you ready?
Absolutely. Or almost.
Well, hurry up. I don't need to tell you that the situation is dire.
Probably some foraging to do.
We have some support troops from the local nobles, but the army we're facing is immense. No matter how you look at it, we're at a disadvantage.
At least we're, I mean, we have the defensive advantage.
To make matters worse, the enemy is being led by Edelgard. Do not underestimate how extraordinary her abilities are.
Oh, no need to tell me. I fought on both sides.
They're here. At long last.
That face.
It seems this will be a battle to remember. About time.
Don't be too excited, Felix.
I'll never give up, no matter how outnumbered we are. I'll fight to the very end.
I know you will, Ash.
I should have made a move on the Imperial Princess before things got this far. It could have changed everything.
Sylvain, I think you'd be dead in a ditch right now. There's no way Hubert would not have assassinated you if you had tried.
We have the goddess's divine protection on our side. All that's left is to try our best.
Well said, Mercedes.
All we can do is fight as best we can. Though, if I'm being honest, I'm really scared right now.
I'd be a little worried if you weren't in it. It's a perfectly normal reaction.
We can't just hand over the kingdom and the monastery. We'll stop her, no matter what it takes.
That we will, Ingrid.
Your Highness, you do not seem well.
Happy Dimitri isn't here right now.
Unwell, you say? What's gotten into you?
Yeah. Saint Dimitri is taking a back seat to the Mad Boar.
Nothing could be farther from the truth. I'm so happy I can hardly contain myself. My father, my stepmother, my dear friends, they want her head. They want her life. They've whispered as much to me.
What other things do they say, Dimitri?
And the chance to answer their pleas has arrived at long last.
He... Dimitri's grip on, well, not reality, but on his sanity is tenuous at best. He's dangling by a thread, it seems. Don't lose control out there. Don't act rashly, we're in this together.
Of course. But don't mistake my intentions. Edelgard will die by my hand, and mine alone.
I kind of want to make that happen at the end, just to see. But that'll be a ways down the road.
Let's move, Professor. Even if it costs me my life, I won't rest until I've crushed her skull in my bare hands.
Having seen what you can do, God, I feel so afraid for Edelgard. Even if I don't care if she's technically my enemy. I'm glad I actually got to grow attached to Edelgard before doing this route, just so I can feel this so conflicted about sicking Dimitri on her. Well, time for our mission. The Battle of Garreg Mach. The Imperial army, led by Edelgard, advances on Garreg Mach. As everyone struggles to process this turn of events, the grim reality of war fast approaches. Let's be off.